Bass up in here again. If y'all didn't see the first interview, check it out. Man, what's been up, man? It's a lot to cover.
Yeah. Shit. A lot been up, man. We've definitely been busy, man. Definitely been busy here in the shop, keeping the cars in and out. You know what I'm saying? Continue to try and post the content that we gather or whatever, and shit. Some people like it, some people love it, some people can't stand it, but they constantly talking about us. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you off camera, man. People will be calling me sometimes if I'm an unknown number or whatever, and they'll be like, "Hey, I just got done watching your video." And you know what I'm saying, in the back of my mind, I'm over there thinking that maybe they're talking about, SlabOgsTv. And that's what they tell me. They're like, yeah, the SlabOgsTV, man. I watched the whole interview and this and that. And you know what I'm saying? They go and they check out my work and, they want to do business. They want to do business.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I could imagine, you know what I'm saying, just after the interview, you know what I'm saying, you just putting out a lot more, you know what I'm saying, product on the street. There's been a lot more pressure probably, right?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a whole lot more pressure. We're constantly receiving pressure as far as perfecting our craft, you know what I'm saying? Not only perfecting our craft, but being able to keep up with everybody else who's also doing what we're doing, but you know what I'm saying, might have been doing it for longer or whatever, so they might be at the next level already. They might be hiding screws already. They might be stacking wood already. They might, be doing things a little bit different than we're doing, you know what I'm saying? So people are constantly comparing us, bro. Like if I would say anything, they're constantly comparing our work to others, some of the greats, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that always, you know what I mean? It's great to be able to have our work compared to some of the great people who've been doing this shit for like 20 years, like I said. It's a lot of people who do this, such as Lonnie Ray. I'll mention him, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem. I ain't no hater. It ain't no hate in my blood, bro. Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? I never met him before, but you know what I'm saying? I know they out there, they doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? They're constantly evolving in the slab game, doing stuff different, you know what I'm saying? Like the slab game is constantly evolving, so you got to keep up with it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, could you kind of like fault a customer that more so might want that, you know what I'm saying, when they come into the slab game, because that might have been what they seen type shit.
If I received that question correctly, basically, not every customer is gonna say, "Hey, hide my screws." Not every customer is gonna say, "Hey, I want my stuff to look like this. Hey, I want it to look like that." Of course, the price gonna change if you want your screws hidden, or if you want to add plexiglass, you want to add lights, you want the chaser lights that everybody's been using. You know what I'm saying? We have a starting price. So from back then, from whenever we did the interview before, if I'm not mistaken, I think I was at 2,500 top and bottom. We done up the price a little bit, you know what I'm saying, because the demand has grown.
Because you just got more customers. You know
what I'm saying? Of course.
Your knowledge has gotten a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. And our craft has gotten better, and we're perfecting the craft. So right now we're at 3,500. 3,500 top and bottom. You're still including 10 of your letters, $25 a letter after that. So not everybody is gonna be ready to pay more than the 3,500. You know what I'm saying? 3,500 is already a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Not everybody has 3,500 just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? But like this type of work right here is very tedious. It takes a lot of time. If somebody thinks that this doesn't take a lot of time, bro, you're sadly mistaken. Like, yeah, some of the more basic stuff, like, yeah, we can whip it up or whatever. But like, whenever we're sitting here and constantly challenging ourselves, trying to, think outside the box or whatever, seeing where to add more lights and stuff like that, of course, it's going to take more time. Excuse me. And so, with that time, material, adding another row of lights, that might be another $40, $50, straight out of our pocket. But then as far as time goes, you might bust it down and resolder the joint another 20 times. Bro, like, all that soldering time, that's not free. You know what I'm saying? I don't just wake up and think, okay, today I'm just gonna, do a whole lot of soldering and just not even get paid for it.
No. So where do the numbers come from?
Man, You got,
because I know
I
on
like to
social
say
media
this right
you be
now,
doing,
bro. I
you
be
know what I'm
trolling,
saying?
bro. I
Yeah.
be trolling. Shout out, Mr. Goddammit. I think that's his name. The dude that be going and test driving everybody's car.
Yeah.
He'll jump out and be like, "That's $1 million car right there."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, bro. But anyway, yeah, I've been doing a little trolling lately, and a lot of people, man, you start talking about money, or you start showing money, then they want to comment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Certain people pick and choose on which types of topics that they want to comment on. You know what I'm saying? So
why you think you such a main topic everybody want to talk about?
Man, we're staying hot. We're constantly putting out firework. We're constantly advancing. You know what I'm saying? Like what we did last month. Next month, you know, like you're gonna be able to look back on it and be like, oh yeah, that's the old me. You know what I'm saying? Here lately, we've been definitely hiding our screws. You know what I mean? So,
because I know, like, you know what I'm saying, just from the social media aspect of it, you know, you got a lot more spectators now. You got a lot more people that got a lot more opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man.
So just having that, I mean, what? Because it's a lot of people that do, you know what I'm saying, like talk about, you know what I'm saying, talk about P-Base, you know what I'm saying, that everything that go on social media and whatnot. Before, my question is, before all the social media shit, was people really being tedious?
Man,
and
I've been
asking you like about the screws, you know what I'm saying? When people coming up to you,
shout out
and
my boy
asking you
Jose
that.
Guerra, bro. Jose G, he a OG in the game, bro. A lot of people might know him from his work, bro. But yeah, bro, I've been being criticized about even my subwoofer boxes for like 10 years plus already. So I've been having to figure out how to learn how to deal with these certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some people's opinion might matter. Some people's opinion might not.
Mm-hmm.
Had I just blocked my boy Jose a long time ago when he was, you know, trying to talk shit on my boxes and critique my craft or whatever, then I wouldn't have been able to grow a relationship with him one day to where he can actually show me something, you know what I'm saying, and teach me something, which is exactly what you know what I'm saying. I'm not speaking on my ass here, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, a lot of people's opinion, it really just, it doesn't matter to me. Like if they're gonna come at me sideways and try and just say that, oh, your work is trash, you're a clown, I'm gonna hit that block button, bro. Like I don't want to hear nothing you got to say to me after that. And we don't never got to do business. You don't never got to come talk to me in my face, bro. It's that simple. Like I'm not out here trying to make enemies and trying to fight with people and throw down with people. Like I tell people, these are $1 million hands, bro. What am I gonna do going over here and banging these on somebody's face? That's just silly to me. Like
Yeah.
I love what I do. I love creating this. You know what I'm saying? I love waking up every day and just getting to it, bro. I'm not out here trying to make enemies and have problems with people, bro. That is silly.
Well, like when they do come to people, like, and they do say certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, about you, like your work, you know what I'm saying, do it make you want to like change that shit
Get
and
better.
get better with it?
Yeah.
Like since that shit has, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
been talking about it, have you been
Because
getting
like I
better at it?
said, not everybody gonna come at me sideways. Some people might, you know, have constructive criticism and say, you know, well, this is what I see. Some people might see something that I don't see, which is very rare these days. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like the whole screw thing goes, bro, like the whole internet been blowing up lately, talking about screws this, screws that. Oh, you gotta hide your screws.
Is that something that you just didn't know before you started?
No. I've been knowing. If you go look at my trunk that I built for myself, like I guess like 3 years ago already, my screws are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, I have known how to hide screws for a very long time. However, I know the game. I know all the stuff involved with building these panels that are supposedly um, built to where they're supposed to be pressed in there and be able to not come out unless you want it to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very difficult in order to achieve that. You know what I'm saying? Ask anybody, bro. Anybody that has those types of panels, if they have big bang, if they have a lot of music in their trunk, it's gonna move, it's gonna flex. You know what I'm saying? So that panel might possibly pop out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say that panel pops out, you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know it. You pop your trunk, and then boom, it ends up on the street somewhere, and then is that crazy?
But as a shop, like, is like, are y'all supposed to make that stick, you know what I'm saying? Like make that stay?
So something that I'll do is go back and put glue. You know what I'm saying? So not just the actual thing, the cover being pressed inside of there, but I'll go ahead and glue it. You know, you don't really want to glue it because you want it to be easily removed, supposedly. But yeah, bro, like I mean, it's just what people have been, what the streets are demanding these days. They want everybody to hide their screws, and so we got to get creative on how to do it and how to do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
But at the same time, those panels are supposed to be removable, to where if you do have to go back in there and access, get behind the lid or whatever, you know what I mean?
So like I know people will say like that you can only do a box, you know what I'm saying, and just put the lights in there. To answer that question, what people will say like, oh, he can only do certain things to the, you know what I'm saying, to the trunk. What all can you do?
So man, we're well known for doing the pop trunk here lately. Pop trunk Pete, you know what I'm saying? That's what they've been calling me. But yeah, pop trunk for sure. As far as the lids, of course, top and bottom lid. I'm glad you asked that, asking what we can and can't do. As far as the pop trunk installing the actuators goes, on some cars we do offer it. You know what I'm saying?
Like on what cars?
Like baby legs, old school legs. You know, talking about the 90 big Fleetwood Broham. A lot of people use them in the slab game. You know, cars like that.
Is it harder doing like
Caprices.
a new car?
Yeah, in my opinion, it is harder, especially whenever you've got to make certain brackets or whatever. Like I got my man BG that I'll hit up and he'll come over here and install it or whatnot. Like we're kind of a 2-man team whenever it comes to that part or whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as knowing how and having the knowledge and being able to do it without him, I definitely can. I know how to wire up some actuators. I know how to wire up some switches. You know what I'm saying? I know how to wire up a console. How wire up stereos and stuff like that. But I still choose to stay away from it if possible. I'm not talking about pop trunk, but as far as like, don't call me if you just want your stereo replaced. Don't call me if you just want some door speakers installed or whatever. Like I'm still staying away from that. I'm even getting picky these days on which boxes I build. Back in the day, I used to build plenty of under the seat boxes for. Trucks or whatever, but here lately I've been building so many pop trunks or whatever and enjoying it so much. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to see my business grow into that direction. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing this this week and the next week over here building a Chevy box under the seat truck or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I never really liked jumping back and forth, even whenever I was doing more things. If I do a Chevy Caprice today, it's only beneficial that I do a Chevy Caprice tomorrow if I have a little bit of extra time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that it's already going to be right there on my mind. I'm already going to have basically perfected it almost the first time around. So of course the second time around, you're gonna be able to even better perfect it, you know what I'm saying, and challenge yourself now. You know what I mean?
I know off camera you said that you was gonna have more options, you know what I'm saying? I know you was gonna expand it a little bit more. What else you think about doing?
So, we definitely been doing the pop trunk a lot, lately. We built subwoofer boxes, been touching a whole lot more center consoles here lately. But what we are going to be offering this year is candy paint jobs. Yeah, so we already have a paint booth. It's just a matter of time before we get that up and running. I've got basically probably you can say 3 cars already lined up that I'm going to have already sprayed and gotten the proper knowledge during this spray process. So
When you had started spraying?
When?
Yeah.
Shit, all my life, bro. All my life I've been sanding. All my life I've been, painting this, painting that. I feel like every moment of my life has been preparing me for this moment. You know what I mean? When I do actually walk a car down and lay that candy down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time. I've always expressed interest in those areas. So like I said, we already have a paint booth here at this shop. We moved into this shop um, without even thinking that we were gonna take the paint booth on. You know what I mean? Like the paint booth was a completely different part of the building, but God willed and did this and took that room away from me and gave me that room type thing. And so now I basically inherited a paint booth. So when God gives you lemons, you make lemonade, baby.
It's been something going on about OnDGas. What's been going on about that?
Man, it's a very long story. If I could try and break it down for you,
Just
real quick.
briefly.
I was contracted to do a certain part of the build. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the pop trunk, the top lid, the bottom lid. I didn't do. I mean, I could sit here and start, naming all these things that I didn't do, but it'd take me forever. Literally, it's just easier for me to tell you that I was paid to do the top and bottom lid. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing. So only about 2 months, I think it was only 2 months that had passed between when they actually dropped off the vehicle to where I actually got my hands onto it. By the time I got my hands onto it, the car had already been painted. You know what I'm saying? So progress was definitely being made on the car or whatnot. They sent it over here. I built my lids for it or whatever, did my thing. Like I said, I was excited to do business for OnDGas or whatever. I thought it was a great opportunity in order to get my name out there and to be seen by several more people or whatever. And so I definitely tried to show out, and I might have been trolling a little bit here lately or whatever, getting the haters riled up and getting them
you
over
got a
here
lot of
talking.
people that really really mad at you about the
people over
trolling
there.
and shit.
People over there now think that I was paid the whole $20,000. You know what I'm saying?
Like, cause I know you be talking about the prices, and some people be taking that shit to the heart, thinking that you really saying this shit.
Yeah, man. People, wow.
You just playing when you saying it though?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. You know what I mean? Like
not like with the $50,000 shit.
Oh yeah, nah. I ain't never.
So what's like the normal price range?
So normal price, I say 3,500, bro. 3,500 all day. You know what I'm saying? Already, it's a high number. When a lot of people hear it, they're like, "Oh wow," you know what I'm saying? So then I tell them, "Okay, well, do you know how many neon letters you need?" They're like, "Oh well, it's just like 10." I was like, "Okay,
what does that 3,500 consist of?"
Top lid, bottom lid, 10 neon letters. You know what I'm saying? Count them up. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 10.
Yeah.
If you now need 20, you're gonna pay for those extra 10. You're gonna pay for the extra 10, $25 a letter. So now that's another $250 on top of your 3,500. So then with the 3,500, you get a top lid, you get a bottom lid. That's gonna have all the nice patterns or whatever, two-tone effect or whatever. We might throw some suede back behind there. We might put some mesh grills or whatever if your subwoofer box needs to breathe.
What if somebody like wanted like a custom bottom lid? You know,
like custom bottom, bro. Trunk. I mean, like,
is that in the 3,500 or is that
no? Of course, if you want to start adding more lights and getting custom, you know what I'm saying? You want your subwoofer over here, your subwoofer over here, and your amps right here, like everything on display or whatever like that. Then no, you're like, we're gonna have to sit down, we're gonna have to draw this up, and we're gonna have to come to an agreement before I just say, oh, why don't you give me a deposit on it, and I'll let you know, in the end. Like, nah, I'm definitely not gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
But no, here lately, I've had 1 or 2 customers just be able to give me almost free will and say, just do it how you want, you know what I'm saying, and let me know the price tag in the end.
So what's some cars that's coming out that you did recently?
Here recently is 2 cars that I did back to back for the same person actually. His name T-Main, Kenny T-Main on Instagram. The first one we did was a white Baby Lac, 4-door, just like mine. Man, we did our Thug Thizzle in that trunk, bro. He's got two 12-inch Sundown ZV6s, subwoofers mounted up on top. I just did my thing and put plenty of the chaser lights in there. Like I said, a lot of people have been wanting those chaser lights these days. So, you know what I'm saying, we definitely been supplying the streets with those. Then putting, you know, all the nice plexiglasses in there in order to give it that nice edge effect without actually putting like the light right against the edge. And now you see all the little balls of the actual LED light or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People want it all nice and clean and tucked away, and to where like you don't see no lights, but you got this nice little edge, nice little plexiglass.
So what if like a customer wanted to come and they wanted like you know what I'm saying, they wanted they bottom trunk done and they wanted like curved, they wanted the trunk curve, you know what I'm saying, they wanted the box curve, you know, everything wanted on the candy painted on the.
Oh man, I haven't done a candy paint one yet. But like I said, man, shout out to that boy Lonnie Ray. I know he been doing them here lately. We talked about it last time. We talked about it in the last interview.
Yeah.
I told you I wanted to see that shit come back. And Lonnie Ray, he been over there doing it, bro. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he been. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think the CT6 that he has, the orange one, he was doing it to his trunk. But yeah, man, I still want to do that, bro.
Yeah.
It's coming back. It's making a comeback.
Okay.
Making a comeback.
So I know a lot of people be talking shit, you know what I'm saying? So what else you got to say, you know what I'm saying, for the people? Because I know, you know, everybody gonna watch this video with your name on this hoe.
Yeah, man.
So,
man, like they say, all publicity is good publicity, you know what I'm saying? If people ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right.
You feel like you just gonna put it into your work. Just
Yeah. Like I did one of the lids here lately. It says, let success make the noise. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been making a whole lot of noise here lately, you know, whether it be running my mouth on Instagram or letting the work do the talking, you know what I'm saying?
You say let success make the noise?
Let success.
Oh, let success.
Yeah.
That came out of a gold.
That it was that blue one, the blue CT6 that you had put on your on the cover photo.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I read it.
Yeah, man.
Shit, you got anything else to get up out of here?
Nah, I mean, see the slab community, the car community, the Houston car community or whatever, bro. It's just constantly growing. You know what I mean? And we all gotta try and perfect our craft, bro, because a lot of people, whether they're customers or not, man, they trying to keep their eyes on us. They're trying to see what we're doing. They're trying to see what we did wrong, even. And I'm not just talking about myself. I'm not just talking about the people that work with me in the shop. I'm talking about all of us installers, bro. And so we gotta watch our P's and Q's. We gotta cross our T's and dot our I's, because these customers are gonna start removing these lids, bro. These customers, they're already doing it. They're gonna remove these lids. They're gonna look under them. They're gonna and they're gonna start judging the installers a whole lot more, and holding them a whole lot more responsible for their actions and for their work. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's not nothing that comes out of my shop that that I'm not willing to stand behind 120% all day, every day. I'll sit there and argue with somebody back and forth or whatever, and let them know how much of a badass job I did on that, whether they want to sit there and talk shit about it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because 99 times out of 100, the people that are going to sit there and try and critique your work are not even the customers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they might just be a hater of some sort or another. But at the same time, they might be giving you some constructive criticism to where you got to pop shit on the next one in order to tell people what what you got to say now. Like, you want to talk shit about my barbecue mesh grills? Like, okay, I'm not gonna use them no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure to go on Amazon and order this and order that, or better yet, I'm gonna create my own. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you noticed here lately, I created like these I call them octo dots. In the last two little cars that I had did, there's like something that I do with the plexiglass where like on my CNC machine, I'll drill out a center hole, boom, and then I'll also carve on there a little hexagon around it, and I'll do it all over a whole little sheet of plexiglass in order for the subwoofer box to be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Whereas to before, I was using more like a mesh grill, you know what I'm saying, pressing it, you know, with the insert and everything, and screwing it onto the back type thing. Where now I'm getting more creative and finding other ways to do things.
Yeah, okay,
you know?
Okay.
Because of course, I don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody else might still be depressing grills, and ordering off of Amazon. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm still gonna continue doing that as well. But at the same time, I do want to find something that will, set us apart from everybody else. And when somebody sees that, style being used in the trunk, they're gonna say, "Oh no, P Base did that."
Are people coming to the shop and like when they leaving the shop, are they seeing the flaws and leaving and talking shit, or are they like talking shit right then and leaving with it? Because it seems like it's a lot of people that talk about different shops, you know what I'm saying, and having flaws in their cars at different shops than did. But I mean, I kind of think in my head like, shit, why did you leave the shop? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a very good question. Uh, Me here, I've not had many upset customers or whatever. Very, very few, on a slight, very small number or whatever. I haven't had too many upset customers, and if there was ever any issue that somebody seen, then they would have brought it to my attention right then and there. We would definitely address it. I know places have left from other shops and been upset, and then they go and they hit social media and tell them all the things that they didn't like or whatever. Everybody just has a different story, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, bro, like, all my customers are happy, I would say. Yeah, there's not a customer that I can't pick up the phone and get on the phone with right now, and be able to chop it up with, you know what I'm saying?
Already. Man, before we get up out of here, is anything you want to say? Any shout outs you got?
Shit, shout out to all the installers, bro. Shout out to all the people doing pop trunk. Everybody trying to make a name for themselves in the slab community, bro. Because we all just basically have the same interests at heart, bro. And that's, just continue to make the slab great. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and point names and numbers or fingers or whatever at the bullshit shops who ain't standing on business or whatever, because, fuck them, But, like, to everybody that is out there doing a good thing, bro, shout out Lonnie Ray, bro. Shout out Lonnie Ray, Quai, all the people who have already gone, you know what I'm saying, before me, you know what I'm saying, and started all this shit, or continue to create the next level. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's not no hate in my blood, bro. Not one bit. I wish that we could all get together and create something badass one day. You know what I mean?
It's all about making this shit making better. So shit, if the criticism making you do better, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Making this shit great again.
Like,
if it's putting you on your page and queue.
Come at me straight. Let me know where you see areas for improvement, because I'm definitely gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But come at me sideways, I'm gonna just hit that block button. So I ain't even gotta never hear nothing from you again. And it's that simple, bro. It's 2025, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not no time for that. Like, quit being a hater, bro. For real. Yeah.
Already. SlabOgsTv. We out.